from BBC iPlayer. Now on BBC One Scotland, the BBC News at 1 with Nina Warhurst and Reporting Scotland with Hala Mockadeen.
Today at 1, a fifth day of heavy fire between Iran and Israel. Both sides have reported explosions and missile strikes. Israel claims it's killed a top Iranian commander and reported 30 missiles fired from Iran. Well, President Trump says he's not looking for a ceasefire but wants a real end to the conflict. Also on the programme.
The relationship that we have is fantastic, so I just want to congratulate you.
The deal is sealed between the UK and the US. Some trade barriers will be removed, but British steel will still face tariffs. The huge water shortages England will face if action isn't taken to address supply and demand soon. That's the stark warning from the Environment Agency. The larger-than-life character who brought house cleaning to mainstream TV. We hear tributes to reality TV star Kim Woodburn, who's died at the age of 83.
On Reporting Scotland at 1:30, a man admits murdering his partner and attempting to cover it up at her East Kilbride home. And residents of an estate for disabled veterans face eviction as the land is being sold.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the BBC News at 1. Iran and Israel have reported explosions and missile strikes on the fifth day of heavy fighting between the two countries. Israel says it's killed a senior Iranian military commander and reported 30 missiles fired from.
Justin Rowlatt, BBC News, Hampshire.
The time is 16 minutes past 1. Our top story this afternoon. Iran and Israel reports explosions and missile strikes on a fifth day of heavy fighting. President Trump says he's not looking for a ceasefire and wants a real end to the conflict. Still to come, British tennis player Katie Boulter shares her experience of receiving online abuse and death threats after losing matches.
On Reporting Scotland at 1:30, a man admits murdering his partner and attempting to cover it up at her East Kilbride home. And residents of an estate for disabled veterans face eviction as the land is being sold to developers.
Ukraine says Russia launched nearly 500 drones and missiles, killing at least 15 people in Kyiv via the BBC Action Line. We'll be back with you soon from Salford, but now on BBC One, time to join our colleagues with the news where you are.
Hello there, good afternoon. A man has admitted to the brutal murder of his partner and the attempted cover-up of her death at her home in South Lanarkshire.
Lucy Adams, Reporting Scotland.
And now the weather with Kirstine.
Thank you very much, Hala. Good afternoon to you. Well, after a fairly cloudy and damp start, this afternoon later with a high of around 23 Celsius. That's the forecast.
Thanks, Kirstine. Thank you. Well, that's it from us here for now. It's back to Nina Warhurst with the rest of the news at 1. Bye-bye.
The daughter of an 80-year-old man who was killed by two teenagers last year says their sentences do not reflect the severity of the crimes.
Really wonderful, really.
He should be so lucky. Couldn't resist. Let's get the weather now. Here's Darren. Hi there.
Thanks very much, Nina. I didn't sing along. I was worried I might make it rain and Wales. Nina.
Look at that. Thanks, Darren. And that's all from the BBC News at 1. Enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.